we have breaking news this evening out of Sheffield Wednesday, and move over Harry Redknapp because there is a new wheeler dealer in town as Aussie Villain has brought in 3 players on loan whilst terminating the loan agreement of Aidan Flint. Now for more on this story, we cross live to local reporter Ernest Topbottom. And Ernest, What can you tell us?
Yeah, 3 new faces here at Wednesday today, as in on loan comes left-back Connor Townsend from West Brom, as well as midfielders Luke Dreyer from Palace and Moritz Littner from Norwich City. Now, Villain is thought to be very happy with these new signings. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 7 here at Sheffield Wednesday as we look to lead them to Champions League glory. And today we have an FA Cup tie against Premier League Wolves, the first real time we've been tested against. I don't think we've played Premier League opposition yet, so it'll be a big test, that one. And then we're going to play Bournemouth. They are in the automatic promotion places, so it'll be 2 big tests for us today to see how we get on. Now, we have done a little bit of business. Transfer window is not closed yet. We're January 23rd, as you can see at the top there, so still about a week to go of the window, but we have done some business. Now, first up, Pellew Plessis did end up leaving, so he's gone off to, what's that, France, isn't it? Valencia, however you say that. So 50k we got in for him. That's fine. I'm okay with letting him go. Now, we did terminate, as you heard, the loan deal for, where is he here? For Aidan Flint. That is because he was just a little bit disappointing for us. I can't even see it here. Where is he? We got him from Cardiff. Has he just disappeared? Anyway, so Aidan Flint's gone. Doesn't matter. We don't have to worry about him. We have got 3 players in on loan, though. The first one, I'll do it in order to sort of make sense of things, is Connor Townsend. Now, Connor has come in basically to be back up to Penny as the left back, which allows us to play Van Aken as a centre back. He's just a good all-round solid player. His contract is up, is it, at the end of the season? It is. So if he works out, we might be able to look to keep him on a more permanent basis. He was transfer listed at West Brom, though, so he comes in to be back up at left back. So that's that done. Now, that, of course, means, as I said, Van Aken can go into the middle as a centre-back, which means Aidan Flint, we didn't really need him anymore in any case. So that, of course, we still had 2 more loan spots available to us. The first one we got in was Luke Dreyer. So someone basically is a little bit of cover in just generally in midfield. He can play sort of as a box-to-box. He can sit deeper. He's just a good all-round midfielder, I thought. So we got him on loan from Crystal Palace to the end of the season. I don't know if he'll play too much, but he's as good as anything that we've got. So we were a little bit thin last episode with some injuries, so he just comes in and just adds some strength and depth in there. And the final one is someone that I'm really happy with, is Moritz Littner. Now, he was at Norwich, and he almost comes in as a better option to Espinoza in midfield. Very good technically, good passer, good vision, good flair as well. Very creative player for us. Now, what this does, of course, is it means that he can kind of share that advanced playmaking role with Espinoza, which means when Barry Bennett is back fit, which isn't too far away, he can slip back in and be the deep-lying playmaker for us. Now, Moritz Volts could do this and do it quite well. I just think he lacks a little bit defensively, perhaps, just to sit that far deep. I'd rather him be a little bit further forward. So it kind of rejigs our midfield a little bit, but I think that we're definitely a stronger team now for it. These guys may take a little bit of time to bed in, but I'm hoping that by the end of February at the latest, they'll be fully up to speed, and we will be a very strong team for this run-in and hopefully be able to secure our spot in the playoffs. Now, speaking of securing a spot in the playoffs, we do have some games to catch you up on since last episode, so let's do that now, starting with our, I was going to say Premier League, not yet, our Championship game against Derby County. Alex Hunt picked out Adam Reach at the back post to give us the lead, but Derby drew level before half-time to take a point. So it's a little bit of a nothing game, this one, to be honest. At home, you'd like to win this, obviously. We went in front, obviously. They pulled us back relatively quickly. You can see we didn't particularly play well. We had Hines as the advanced playmaker again. Van Aken as a left-back didn't play particularly well. Will Smith in goal. It was just a bit of a nothing game, to be honest. And, it is what it is. Anyway, next up, we played Derby County again, this time in the FA Cup. Well, we know that we won because we're playing in the 4th round today. Let's see how the game went. We took an early lead through Liam Shaw's first Wednesday goal and sealed the tie in first half stoppage time with Caelan Hines' first goal for the club. So again, a bit of a nothing game, to be honest. Well, that's certainly the way it felt, but when you look at the XG, we've robbed them, absolutely robbed them. Will Smith has had an absolute blinder. Hidalgo is somebody who hasn't played much for us this year. We gave him a game because I wasn't too bothered about the FA Cup, and he did really, really well, so that was good to see. And we got the goals we needed to get, so that was good. Townsend got a debut at left back, wasn't great. Dreyer, I guess you'd pronounce it. He got a debut there in midfield. He did okay as well. Shaw and Hines with their 2 first goals for the club, and in the end, I think we mugged them off a little bit. Next game is back in the league. This time it was against Coventry. The only goal came when I offered a cross for Adam Reach at the back post. So we were the better team in this game, but that said, we were definitely below our best. You can see defensively we played okay. XG was very, very even. We had 13 shots, only 3 on target. I mean, Patterson playing a 6.5 probably explains some of that. Espinoza and Mas Luongo weren't great, but that man, Adam Reach, he got us across the line, and we're very grateful for that. Final game to catch you up on was against Wycombe Wanderers. We were against 9 men when Townsend's pass was spectacularly finished by Kachunga. Che Dunkley added a second, and Kachunga doubled his tally for our third. So obviously playing against 9 men helped us massively here. They were really sitting back. I don't know, you can see from their formation, they were looking for a point, and to be honest, they may have got it if they hadn't got those red cards. At that point, it was simple, just a matter of picking them off. You can see Littner had a decent game in there. Kachunga, obviously with a double, did well. A good solid win. Patterson and Reach not having the best games. Patterson's form since his injury is concerning, shall we say. But anyway, it didn't cost us in this one. We got the money, and that is where we are. Let's have a quick look at the standings. You can see we are currently outside of the playoffs by 3 points. There is a little bit of a gap behind us, though. It's looking as though it's sort of 6 from 7 that are going to... going to fight out promotion, but, it's still a long way to go, but there's just that little bit of a gap that's opened up there. As I said, second game today is against Bournemouth, so that is a huge test for us. We've got to draw against them when we played them at home. I think we go away, and that's going to be tough. But, of course, first up here, it is this FA Cup 4th round tie at home to Premier League Wolves. Let's go and have a look and even see what we're doing. We can see here we're expecting a 5-2-3 from them. So a fairly attacking formation. This is a team we're sending out. Now, again, I'm not too bothered about the FA Cup. We're not going to win it realistically, so we want to keep our best players fresh for the league game. So it's Will Smith in goal. Townsend, we're going to have and I'm not sure if we have a limit to how many loan players we can play. So when we try to submit the team, this may change. But for now, it's going to be a first look at Townsend at left back with Borna, Nartley, and Moses as the back 4. Dreyer is going to play as the DM with Hunt and Littner in midfield. Harris goes down the right. Izzy Brown goes down the left, and it's going to be Jack Marriott up top. We need to switch Izzy Brown to an inside inverted winger, I should say. So that's the team. Can we submit it? Yes, we can. Okay, so we can see their lineups. It looks like a relatively strong side, doesn't it, that they're putting out, which you would imagine is what they would do. What do we want to say? We've been on a good run of form. Go out there and impress me. All right, let's go with that. Let's go with, we have faith in you, boys. I'm wondering if it should have been a no pressure, actually, team talk. But anyway, we'll get out there and see what this brings us. As I said, it's a bit of a free hit for us. It gives us a good chance to have a look at the loanees. You know what I didn't do? I didn't change the marking here. Let me do that, and then we'll come back. Okay. Just got to make sure the wingers are marking wingbacks, not wherever it defaults to there. Yeah, so it's a bit of a free hit. Why aren't they wearing their orange? I mean, it's more difficult to tell this apart than it was if they were wearing their home kit. Anyway, good header there by, what's his name? The left back? Anyway, Townsend. Here we go with Littner. A little bit of space in the middle of the park as Morty is leaving us. Littner, I'm not quite sure what that was. Was it a terrible shot or an overhit pass? It wasn't great. Come on, boys. Let's put some pressure on them here. We're gonna sit deep against them. When you looked at the way that they played in their Premier League games, they tend to sit deep themselves. So the plan is to just try and draw them out a little bit. Because I think if they sit deep and try and hit us on the break, they'll probably succeed at that. Will Smith is their second attempt. He claims it. And generally speaking, Will Smith has come in and he's made that shirt his own. So I think moving forward, we will look to him to be the number 1. Here we go with Moritz Littner getting forward. He's got a little bit of space. Moutinho gets in. Oh, the tackle almost fell for Jack Marriott, but not quite. And here come Wolverhampton again. Can we win that back? Dre is there. He looks to get it forward early. We don't really have the height up there for that, though. Moses lunges in. I tell you what, Dre is everywhere, isn't he? We've cleared that again. Marriott's there. This time he holds it up. Turns into a little bit of space. He's got Littner getting forward with him. Can Jack Marriott? He's got Brown at the back post. What's he going to do? Penalty ref. Oh, it is a penalty. Oh, that's harsh. That looked very, very harsh, but we do have a penalty. It's Jack Marriott with a chance to give us an early lead at home to Premier League Wolverhampton Wanderers. Jack Marriott! Oh, you idiot. Saved. It's still there for us. Can we make it count? No, we can't. Oh, and is that going to come back and haunt us? A golden opportunity from the penalty spot. Yes, it looked like a very harsh penalty, but still. Is that going to just suck the momentum? I tell you what, Dreyer is literally everywhere. That's not his best work, but there's 10 of them on the field, and that's over the bar. Let's give them some more encouragement. Nartley's having a good game back there, which is good because he owes us after last episode. To be honest, he was terrible. Oh, I can't believe we missed a penalty. Will Smith with a goal kick there for Nartley. He goes across for Borna. Back to Will Smith. And that is Hunt. Dreyer. Littner's got a little bit of space. I'm not quite sure what that pass was. I'm thinking, Townsend, could he have nicked that? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, given their formation as well, Townsend's done well, but can't quite win possession back for us. Dreyer takes over Semedo. Cross in. Hunt's there. Headed. Oh, it's scrambles. And danger's not clear yet. And now Will Smith has the ball in his hands. I'm wondering if we look to exploit the middle here. There's a lot of space through there, isn't there? And that might be a good thing for us to do. We'll keep encouraging the team. I mean, XG says we're in front, but, we did have a penalty as well, so you would expect us. But there we go, 0-0 at the break against Premier League opposition. That's not the worst. And we're attacking them. We're still playing our usual way. It's not as though we... do we assertively say no pressure? Is that something you can say to a team? We'll give them some fist pumping. We have faith. And, for a team that's not our strongest, you've got to say, so far, so good. Let's give them some more encouragement early in this half. And, this would be a massive scalp. We're having no possession. But I think that's kind of to be expected against Premier League opposition. Second half has not gone quite as well. Townsend's there trying to win the ball back. Can't do it. Borna, mate, you're a centre-back. What are you doing in midfield? Borna. What's he doing in midfield? And there's the gap there. Dre has kind of dropped back in. Look at him. Let me just check the what he's doing here. He is playing as a centre-back. He doesn't have a weird marking instruction. What are you doing, mate? Unbelievable. All right, well, while we're here, let's get Jordan Rhodes on up top. Izzy Brown's not having a good game. Let's get Hidalgo on for him. Now, he's left-footed, so we'll use him as an actual winger out there. Moritz is not having the best game, but we'll leave him out there. Maybe exploit the middle hasn't quite worked the way we'd hoped. Yeah, it's just disappointing, isn't it? To be honest, it's difficult to miss a penalty against a Premier League team and then not expect it to come back and bite you in the backside. And that's kind of what's happened here, it looks like. What do we say? Fire up, boys. There's absolutely nothing happening here. All right, so let's try something different, shall we? We'll change the formation. We'll stick Littner up there. Dreyer can go up there. We'll go 2 up top, do we? We don't really have... Can Harris play as a striker for us? No, he cannot. I've kind of made my bed with this one, haven't I? Okay, so what we'll do is what if we just match them up? Rhodes in the middle. Hidalgo out there. I don't see why that wouldn't work. Advanced playmaker on support. Get everybody going around. Jordan Rhodes, just stand up top for me, please. Drea, deep lying midfielder Forrest Hunt. Can you go box to box for me, please, mate? And I mean, we've got nothing to lose, do we? Absolutely nothing to lose. So let's go have a crack at them and see where that takes us. The answer is not too far, it looks like, and that'll do it. We are out of the FA Cup. And we had our chances. That's the disappointing thing, isn't it? We had our chances and we didn't take them. All right, we'll say we're not happy. So Sheffield Wednesday defeat in the FA Cup 4-3. And like I say, I mean, obviously I'm disappointed to have lost, but ultimately we weren't going to win the FA Cup this year. So now we can 100% focus in on that league and making sure, at a minimum, we're getting into these playoffs. But guys, wait right there. We have a big test to do that. That's, of course, away to Bournemouth next. Okay, welcome back. Now, just one small piece of transfer news to catch you up on. Joachim Hyde has gone out on loan to Oxford United, League One Oxford United. We weren't playing him. He's very, very highly rated, lots of potential, so we'll send him out on loan. Hopefully he'll get some game time there and come back to us as someone that's sort of more useful for us to use in the future. So yeah, hopefully he'll do well. I don't expect that we'll do anything more. The main reason for this, as you can see, we've dipped into the negatives. I did change the board expectations. I got offered to increase them from avoid relegation, so we've gone up to mid-table finish. That's given us a little bit more cash to spend. But I'm pretty sure 5 loans is the limit that you can have at any one time. So unless we cancel the Marriott deal, which he's trying my patience on that one. But if we can get another striker in, then maybe that's something we do. But otherwise, we're kind of at our limit here of what we're able to do this season. So that's very much that. Now let's have a look and see what we're doing here against Bournemouth. This is going to be a big, big test for us. We can see we're expecting a 4-4-2 from them. They have a good team, a very good team. But this is a team that we're sending out. So Will Smith goes in goal. Penny, Van Aken, Dunkley, and Afora as the back four. I think this is our first choice back four right now. Drea, I thought he was brilliant against Wolves. He's going to stay in there. Luongo's going to move forward to the box-to-box role with Littner next to him. Or do we want Espinoza? Let's go with Espinoza. So we'll do that. Kachunga and Reach are the 2 wide players. Patterson, we're going to try him as a target man. He's not really scoring goals for us, no matter what. None of our strikers. I mean, Marriott's the top goal scorer as far as strikers go. But, you know, our wide players are useful, so I'm thinking if he's a target man, maybe he can bring these guys into the game more. Luongo getting forward, Espinoza, maybe he'll help us gel better as a team playing in this role. So, yeah, let's get out there and see how it works. Okay, so we can see their lineup. It's very good, isn't it? It is essentially a Premier League team in the Championship. What do we say to this? Expect a much better performance. I'm struggling a little bit right now. We've got some already motivated players. That's all right. To know exactly what we need to say to them. If it's we should be expecting to win, or if it's there's no pressure on you. So, I mean, I think on this occasion we might go with no pressure. Try and give them a little bit of faith and see how that goes for us. I mean, everybody looks relatively motivated. But I mean, we're playing joint top of the table right now. If you're not motivated for this, then when will you be? I would take a point now. We've got a throw in here nice and early. Afora throws it straight to Bournemouth. Jesus Christ. Solanke is in, and Solanke sits the keeper down, and we're barely started, and we're 1-0 down. Focus, boys. Come on. That, needless to say, is, it's not ideal. And it all started because Afora couldn't throw it to a friggin' teammate. 10th of the season for Solanke. And, well, there we go. Yeah, I just feel like the season's just in danger of sort of stalling out and falling away from us a little bit. We've just been, just dropping a few points. We don't look quite as good defensively as we had in the past. Here's Afora with a bit of a chance for a crossing. It's Espinoza down for Kachunga. Back post. Adam Reach can't quite get to it. Goes back there for Dreyak, and he's smashing his first goal for the club. He goes all the way back to Van Aken. And we'll try again. He just lumps it forward. Here we go with Espinoza. He's brought it down. Espinoza with a chance. Espinoza gets it through Begovic. And we respond instantly. Javi Espinoza's second for the club. And, well, there we go. We tried the nice tiki-taka stuff around the penalty area. That didn't work for us, so we lumped it forward. Espinoza, of all players, is the one that comes away with it. Decent finish as well. Goalkeeper gets a hand to it, but couldn't keep it out. And it's 1-1. Excellent stuff, boys. Excellent stuff. We'll give him some encouragement. We've got a little bit of defending to do now. And let's see if we can do it. Espinoza again. I'll tell you what, he's everywhere right now, Espinoza. Littner's come in and he realises that he's in danger of being replaced. And he's lifted his game here, it looks like. Ball. Oh, where is the defending on that? He may have been offside anyway. Yeah, he was. But a forum, mate, got to be a little bit closer to your man than that, please. I wonder, given if we're away from home, if we take it off attacking, just go back to positive. Espinoza can't quite reach. That is, I tell you what, if he doesn't get to that, that is a red card. Oh, we've let Brooks get in, and Wildsmith is there to make the save at the near post. We're not doing too badly here. I wonder if we give them some praise. Is it too early to praise them? Reach is not having a great game. Reach is another one that's just dropped off a little bit, but you've got to say, we're not doing too badly here. Can we get in at half time? 1-1. We can. And that's not a bad half of football from us at all. We've probably been second best, but yeah, that's not too bad. All right, so assertively, we're happy with that. Everybody's happy with the team talk, so that works for me. Let's get back out there. Let's give them some encouragement. And if we could take a point, this would be a massive, massive point away from home. So hopefully we'll manage to do that. Here we go, the four are getting forward. He goes for Espinoza. Luongo kind of gets in his way. There's a nice little 1-2 pass there. Some triangles getting forward. Dreyer back to Espinoza. Penny's in a good spot. Oh, so we're straight through the middle. And Callum Patterson has absolutely smashed it into the back of the net. Espinoza with the pass. He is having a hell of a game. And, well, if that's all I had to do was sign somebody else on loan in his position, I would have done it a long, long time ago. Patterson to... he goes back to Dreyer. He gets forward. Look at that. Look at the run. It's the Red Sea in the middle there. And, well, Espinoza picks him out. And Patterson, only his fourth of the season. Nothing wrong with his shoulder on that one. And that is 2-1 away from home. And are we about to cause a massive, massive upset here and put our promotion campaign well and truly back on track? Come on, boys. Come on. Dreyer's having not his best game in there, so we can make the change there. Now, what we might need to do, actually, is... we can bring Torres on. He can slip straight in there. That's fine. So we might need to move Luongo back. Now, Luongo's looking a little bit tired. He's not having his greatest game. We've got Deli we can bring on for him. And that's two of our subs, and we'll keep the third. I think maybe we have 5 subs we can use. Anyway, cross comes into the box. It's towards goal. Wildsmith is there. And it's over the bar. Let's give them some more praise. This is better than I think we could have hoped. Do we start to look to really shut this thing down? Right, let me give me some thinking time here. Penny's not having the best game. We'll leave him on. Reach again is not having the best game. But again, I think we'll leave him on. And we will just go and start and close this thing down. I did put Be Disciplined back on for this game that we didn't have on for Wolves. When I went back and checked what we were doing earlier on in the season to see what I changed in the tactics, I'd taken Be More Disciplined off, and I think that may be coinciding with our little drop-off in form. We're into stoppage time here. Focus, boys. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. What a result that is. Away from home, from joint top of the table. Espinoza's the star of that one. Patterson gets himself a goal as well. And, well, that was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely brilliant. We've got to say, though, don't get complacent ahead of the next game, boys, because it's only one game. So Sheffield Wednesday move into promotion contention. I think sacrificing the FA Cup there it's paid dividends, hasn't it? Because it looks as though, we've got through that. We've got through that Bournemouth game there brilliantly. Patterson's grateful, which is fantastic. And look at the league table. We are back up into the playoff spots. We are, 8 points off the top of the table. That I still think is maybe out of reach for us. But if we can get into these playoffs, you just never know what could happen in the playoffs. So that's certainly the plan from here. But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the new signings. Did we do the right thing in the FA Cup? I think also what we might benefit from for that is the fact that we played all the loanees. It'll help them sort of integrate into the team as well. But I think what we'll do is we'll come back next time. We've got another game here against a top of the table team. So we'll have to come back for that. So we'll come back for Birmingham at home and Brentford away. Now, of course, they absolutely smashed us at home. It was 4-1 or something, wasn't it, when we played them earlier on? Yeah, so we've got revenge on our minds ahead of that one. And that'll be for next time, guys. If you enjoyed this, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time as we go to Brentford and host Birmingham, and we'll see if we can well and truly get ourselves into this promotion race. Take care.